Skyline of Manhattan is our backdrop. We are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday Nighter, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Snowhawks of Brooklyn.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Washington now brings this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Lawrence going to put it up right away. A short throw there to Strange.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
But you look at this defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Hey, Lion!
A give, it's ETN off the option.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's ETN.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
Hey, Ron!
5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
They go play action now. Lawrence
sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try to get some safe yards here to get things moving again, but keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Come on. Hit. Go, check. 60 Eagles. 6. Let go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 back there, 60 back.
They'll look to throw. And this one complete again to Mims. Runs through the contact. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play, and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. Now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand there.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find Gray here. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run with Hall. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things up. They'll go again with Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Washington now brings this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be. He did not get away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Check that. Street. Ready.
All again on 2nd down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check. Cowboy 80.
They'll set up to throw. And he is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
A toss left side for Hall.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Option play, here's Hall.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Matt Araiza now.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's It's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Looking to throw. Grubbs. Etienne bringing in another one. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Hey, kill.
On first down, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Let's go. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Again, it's Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you start looking for big-time plays, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as what we just saw there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Hall again. He was brought down by Foyesade and Louisville.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
2nd and 5. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run with Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Rig it. Hut, hut.
A give running right is Hall.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
One more time with Hall.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Snowhawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Washington now brings this out.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Parker Washington.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Give to Hall running right.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
3rd down and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Folasade Aluakin.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
On play action, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This a 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And now they're in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Taking it about the 36. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I'd have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll give to Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call that a gain of
11. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 19-yard line.
Mustang 19.
2nd and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Screen play. Here's Etienne.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just got to wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hurt.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Here's 2nd down. A handoff for Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Let's go now. Check. Let's go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about the clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and goal.
Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Viking 18. Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's 1st and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Brooklyn, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit